Hey guys, this is Sam. Welcome to the East Coast.
Hey, I think I'm not gonna take my camera out anymore. This is too dangerous. I don't know if this is a good idea.
This video is the final chapter of our American road trip, flying from the West Coast to the East Coast, touring New York, Washington, DC, and finally Niagara Falls. Same deal as before, only one camera, the Pentax 645 and 2, and one lens, the 75mm. After I scrabble through the footage of this video, this episode will be even more scattered. Starting from me getting terribly sick after landing New York. So for the first 2 days, I couldn't even get out of bed. Luckily, our tour guide speaks Chinese, so my mom took my auntie, went on this tour while I was rested in the hotel room. I guess this military-style national park hopping finally knocked me down.
Good morning. 又出发了，我们去曼哈顿自由女神。
Well, let's see what I missed. There is New York City Hall, Brooklyn Bridge, Grand Central Station, Dumbo, Chelsea Market, Central Park. Oh well, you know, that's about everything in New York. By the time I could drag myself out of bed and rejoin the group, our itinerary was walking the street of New York. We did this New York financial wealth tour, basically just a walking tour through Lower Manhattan, introducing like the financial history of it. 2.5 hours. Which by the tour bus standard, it's pretty luxurious. The guide introduced us to some, beautiful and important buildings, and I don't remember any of them. I followed the group, walking, looking, photographing strangers passing by.
First up for this park, okay, the City Hall Park, and we can see there are 3 buildings right there, okay, pretty tall, okay. So the shortest one, that's the City Hall of New York City, okay, and the second one, kind of like a triangle on the top, okay, so that's the Supreme Court House of New York State, all right.
You look really cool here with the lighting and everything. Do you mind if I take a photo of you? Great, all right. Yeah. Can I do one more?
No problem.
Thank you so much.
So you know a lady that works in construction? It's a many questions.
You look great.
Thank you very much.
You have a nice day. You can just do your thing. Just what you're doing looks so cool. Awesome. Give me 1 second. Just this real quick. Can I just take one more? Do you mind just look at me? Thank you so much.
No problem.
You have a nice day.
You too.
The charging boat on the Wall Street predictably surrounded by tourists taking selfies. I didn't even bother getting close. I took one shot from far away. And then I saw this souvenir stand on the side of the road. I wanted to take a photo of the vendor, but he refused.
Hi, excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I take a photo of you?
No, no.
Not you? All right.
It's okay. It happens like all the time. The next stop was this New York One World Observatory. The elevator ride up had a projection on the wall showing the time lapse of New York City rising around you. From empty land to skylight we know today, walking out of the elevator there were more projections showing the change of the city. In the end, when all curtains lift up and you just there, like 100 something floor above the city, the observatory deck wrap around the entire building, floor to ceiling, windows on all sides. I walked up to the glass and looked down. You can see everything, the whole Manhattan. Well, I guess it's Manhattan. Layout below like a detailed model. The grid of the street, the parks, the rivers, the boats. I could barely see those tiny cars and even tinier people moving through the city like tiny little ants. I didn't know we have to go through the x-ray, so I handed my film back to my tour guide. So I didn't bring any film in. I have 5 shots. Hopefully we'll be fine. We'll go up, we'll take 5 shots, and we'll come down. I tried to take photos, but the 75mm couldn't capture the scale of it. It was difficult to avoid the reflections on the glass, and I only have 5 shots left in my camera anyway. Standing right behind the glass, looking out to the Statue of Liberty, that strange mixing of wow and vertigo. We were so high up there, the building sways just slightly in the wind. So subtle, you're almost thinking you are imagining it. Alright, now we're gonna take boats to go see the Liberty statue. I don't know what happened with my ear. I think it's from the plane, but it's been like 2 days. My ear still popped. I can't really hear very well. In the middle of July, the weather that day was so beautiful. After seeing the Statue of Liberty from 100 something floors up, now we're going to take a closer look. Following the tour group, we got on this ferry.
But that means left side face might have like first half of the trip, right side face might have second half of the trip. When we go down the harbor, we're going to go deeper to get close to Statue there. We do not disembark at the statue.
To be honest, I really enjoyed this boat ride. I enjoyed it so much. The boat was fairly big with 3 floors. Even though it was summer, it wasn't too crowded. I had a long and chill time just walking around and taking photos.
Do you mind if I take a photo of you?
Go ahead.
Do you mind like just sit like right here? There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Gold 200, back to my comfort zone. When we got to the Statue of Liberty, everybody stood up, raising their phone, getting ready to take a picture. I also took one, just like finishing my homework, and now I have this photo. So many years later, I could be like, look, I've been there. I took a photo of it.
But Everlasting's never got her roots. And she gratefully for the new immigrants and going to rebrand the statues and cater to them. So Everlasting's got a home for the Statue of Liberty called the New Colossus, which goes... There's a little comic payback for that, because you might know New York City was the first capital of the United States, and that's why when you walk down Wall Street, there's a big statue of George Washington. That's the spot where George Washington became President Washington, our first president. Problem is, our first has always been, still is, the biggest employer in New York City, and all our transit is based really on dragging people from wherever they move to back the old. What we still call meatpacking district, some are pushing back against that middle of the yard, Park Avenue. That's where people want to be. This is the
Sorry to bother you.
We want to be here.
No. I think your shirt, the color of your shirt looks really nice with the chair. Do you mind if I take a photo of you?
Sorry, I'm French.
Oh, you're French. Photo? You? Do you mind? Yeah.
The Jacob Javits Convention Center got opened in 1986.
Yeah, model.
The people in New York said, why'd you go
Model,
there?
you.
When they showed conventions back in the day,
Do you mind sit over
you would
there?
understand that response, because in those days, you would get off at Penn Station or the nearest subway station and still have to walk a mile through post-industrial landscape. Imagine doing that on a day like today.
Photo.
Oh man, people hated that walk. And it was heating up. Painting up the lake. Always complained it wasn't big enough. Seriously, how clean is this city on top of us, to be honest.
Thank you.
Close the new stadium.
Thank you.
Person, we don't want to stadium there. That's my for some reason. There we go. Now we're coming back in.
Okay, what's next? Let's see, where are we now? Oh, I remember. This was us just parked on the side of the road and waiting for people who were visiting MoMA. My mom and my auntie don't really care about modern art that much, so we didn't go. After getting sick at the very beginning of this trip, I thought I wasn't so stressed about must taking photos as when I was in Yellowstone. But walking on the street of New York, you just can't help wants to capture everything. The street of New York is just so lively. There are just so many things happening. I just don't see so much of this in Los Angeles, I guess. But I mean, who's walking on the street in Los Angeles anyway? Everybody just drive. It's so boring. I still love Los Angeles.
My rollerblades?
Yes.
Cool.
Do you mind if I take a photo of you?
Sure, no worries.
Great,
So,
great.
right here, should I stand up? Should I play?
You can sit here for now, and we'll take another one when we stand up. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. I love it. Oh, let me just pick up that one trash behind you. Can you like tilt up your head a little bit? Yeah, there you go. Let me just take one more.
Where is this for? Is this film?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, do you mind like stand over here because there's a lot of going on in the background? Yeah, right there. Oh my god, I love it. Can I just take one close up? You look so cute. I appreciate.
到4点45分。
Alright, I don't think I can do it. This is too stressful. It is too short of a time. There is too many things going on, and in 15 minutes, I just can't. I have 4 minutes left, and I don't think I can do anything. Running on a timer, this way of shooting, it just does not work for me. I just can't. It's too much anxiety and too stressful. Alright, then it is what it is. I don't have to force myself. I don't have to take photos just to take photos. So let's just chill. I missed the point. I missed the time he's handing ice cream. I missed it. That would be a cute one. Alright, this is the row. Alright, gonna go back to the bus. I only took 2 shots, I think. Alright, even worse. Even worse. 0 photo was taken in Times Square. Now we're looking for something to eat. And then after that, we'll wing it.
because after us finding something to eat, it was already time to leave. And this is it. This is all of New York. How disappointing. But I mean, I've been to New York before. I've photographed New York before, and I'm sure I will definitely go back to New York. And so yeah, this is it. On the way from New York to Philadelphia, the rain got heavier and heavier. Living in Los Angeles, you don't see this kind of heavy rain very often. Eventually, the rain clouds got so thick, it turned day into night. Hey, good morning. 那边啊？那边。Oh, exit. I'm still a little bit sick. Today we're doing Philadelphia and Washington. My ears still cannot hear very well. Weird.
So that's also one of the 8 Ivy League universities that in the United States. Okay, so very good university. Okay. 那北杰明富兰克林的话呢，也是一位非常厉害的这个发明家哈，他发明了这个对避雷针啊，避雷针我们灯。
At the Independence National History Park in Philadelphia, I saw the Liberty Bell. Well, sort of. Like behind the glass and surrounded by people. I was walking around the park and I saw these 2 guys arguing about something. Sounds very academic. When I was asking if I could take a photo of them, one guy just like put his thumbs up like this and give me like a big smile. And then I was watching this old gentleman sitting on the bench feeding the birds. It was quite a magical scene. Just tiny little birds just like walk around on the floor and surrounded him, and some of them even like stood on his shoulder. I was standing like far away because I was afraid if I walk up, I would scare the bird. And then until this lady who decided to just walk straight up there and just sat down, the birds kind of just went scattered away. I really wish I could capture the scene, just him sitting there with the birds, but I was too busy observing and I forgot to take that photo. Hi, I really love your beard. Do you mind if I take a photo of you? Alright, thank you though. No pictures. Alright.
有3个体育球场会在那一边，对，76人队篮球场哈，然后呢，这个他们的那个美式足球场，也就是橄榄球场跟这个棒球场哈，到时候都会在右手边的哈。It's for the baseball, another one for American football, okay, and also the NBA stadium, okay. We're gonna like pass through there, okay. So right now I will go down to collect the attraction fee, okay, so I could make a reservation as soon as possible, okay.
What is this? Where we at? I don't remember. I only remember standing here. You can see the Pentagon. So many times seeing this building in movies, and here I am seeing the real thing from like far, far, far away.
The Washington Monument is in front of you, and another building with a lot of columns, so that's Lincoln Memorial. We also will come back 过去，然后这一个湖呢是叫做泰斗湖哈，也叫做朝夕湖。那
The weather is so beautiful. place is so beautiful and there is so many beautiful people around me, but in 10 minutes I can't do anything. So I'm not even, I don't know, I'm tired. I'm really tired of this. I guess I don't really like travel, and I can't really enjoy travel without be able to take pictures. That's on me. That's on me. Like, I know it's on me, but I guess I just have to like accept the fact that I just can't do pure travel.
This is the national anthem of the Philippines.
My mom told me years and years ago when she was here for the first time in front of the White House, there was no barrier. You could just standing in front of the White House, like right up at the lawn, just as that's your own house, you know? I don't know when they decided to put up all these bars and the fences to fence it off like this. Well, now it makes it look more like a tourist spot. The city is beautiful. The building was designed with style, with culture, with history. Every time I went to a new city, I tend to compare it with Los Angeles, and every time it disappoints me to say that Los Angeles is really not so pretty of a city, at least as far as architecture goes.
那林肯的话呢，美国的第16任总统啊，也就是南北战争期间的这个总统。然后呢，林肯过了之后哈。
At this point, I decided to stop taking pictures. I even left my camera on the bus. Just walk around, try to enjoy the weather, enjoy the surroundings. At this point, I still haven't fully recovered from my sickness yet. So at this point, you can probably see I just so tired and felt so defeated. Yeah. I remember thinking to myself, I will be back here someday, just myself with time of my own, and I will photograph the city at my own pace. And next time, I say next time as the way of giving myself an out. As I said, Sam, it's okay to put down your camera. You don't have to take photos all the time. Out of nowhere, we stopped at a state park, which the name I don't remember. It was pouring after we got there. Everybody had to wait at the visitor center waiting for the rain to stop. It was a nice moment of stillness. Everybody got trapped here, and I finally had a moment to take a deep breath. Alright, the rain quickly stopped. Finally, the rain stopped and we started hiking. This whole East Coast tour, we have been hopping city by city. All of a sudden, this was a nice change of view. Right after this heavy rain, you can smell the earth. You can smell the leaves, the moss, the ferns growing so green on the rocks. You can even smell the waterfall. It was nice. Well, I didn't take any pictures, but it was so nice. By the end of the day, after another few hours of driving, we finally arrived at the spot I've been looking forward the most.
就是大瀑布的所在地啊，大瀑布的所在地。那这个那个也就是我们现在要过去的地方啊。那一些高楼的话呢，都是在加拿大那一边的哈，都在加拿大那一边。
That's the Horseshoe Force, which is Canada Force, that side, okay? And walk along the fence to the other side.
I didn't expect to see the Niagara Falls for the first time at night. We arrived when the sky still held a little light. I wasn't quite sure if it was just too cloudy or the night was already falling. This is one of the largest waterfalls in the world. You heard it before you saw it. A low, consistent roar that filled the air. That you felt it in your chest more than you can hear it with your ears. You heard it before you saw it. The sound of the water falling endlessly. From the other side, a spotlight cuts through the dimming air. White first, and then it shifts to blue, and then it shifts to red. The light just shines on the waterfall. The water was illuminated. This massive curtain of white, blue, and red just rushing down into darkness. At night, the waterfall feels a little different. It's not smaller, but quieter somehow. The water thundered down with the same force as for thousands of years. But in the darkness, it feels more private. The river goes over the edge. This is what it does. This is what it has always done. I was fascinated. I could have stood there watching it going and going until time ends, until my flash turns into stones. And then, across the water, the first firework went up. A bright streak climbing into the black sky, then the bloom of the light and color, then another, and then more. It doesn't matter where I am, or what language I'm speaking, or what I've been through that day. Fireworks always makes me happy. There is something in us just can't resist them. That burst of light just exists only to die right away. It goes up, it blooms, it burns into ashes, and then it falls. When we describe something that's spectacularly beautiful but surely lived, we say it's like fireworks. We stood there, a line of strangers along the railing, watching fireworks over Niagara Falls in the dark. The water kept falling, and for those few minutes, I felt like nothing mattered.
Alright, I think that's it. Woo! 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 Alright, that's it. Alright. Oh, so many people. Good morning. Today we're going to Niagara Falls. 我们是几号？我们是几号 ？Thank you.
早上起来好冷呀。Hello， 我们在尼加拉瓜大瀑布的早晨，吃完早餐出发啦。Yeah.
I saw a bunch of tiny squirrels. They're so cute. Look at the weather, it's so gloomy. That is Canada. Hello, my Canadian friend. Wave from this side.
In the heart of July, after countless of beautiful sunny days, above me there was this impenetrable gray. The sky over Niagara Falls was flat and colorless. My mom kept telling me about when she was here last time, what a nice and sunny day there was, how blue the sky was, and there was a giant rainbow. Well, Mom, you are not helping.
1, when you enter, we are standing on the left.
Sounds like it's gonna get wet. We'll see how wet it's gonna get. If it's too much water, I may just put my camera away.
Make your way on down.
Thank you.
The yellow poncho they gave us is absurdly thin. I know it's not gonna shield me from anything, but please, please just protect my beloved camera. I really don't know why I'm still carrying my camera at this point. I don't know what was I thinking. Maybe I wasn't thinking at all. At first, before we hit the real deal, I briefly took my camera out and tried to capture something before we hit water.
Alright, we're going down to Cave of Wind. Okay, wow. 好，来看这儿，1、2、3，1、2、3，1、2、3。To be honest, I don't know for how misty and watery this is. Is it safe to pull my camera out? Like, I seriously don't know. Should I risk it? I may break my camera. Oh my god, look at it. Holy cow. 哎呀，我的手机全湿了。看我也录进去一个，出镜一下。Do you mind if I take a photo of you two?
I don't understand.
Can I take a photo of you?
I can take a photo of you.
No, photo for you two standing there. Have a good day. I think that kind of somewhat captures the vibe. I don't know if this is a good idea. Holy shit! This is great! This is wonderful!
As we descend into the Cave of Winds, seeking something, perhaps nothing more than the primal confrontation with what simply is the wooden walkways squeaking beneath my feet, with this ancient madness. Nature asks nothing of us. It simply persists, indifference to our needs for meanings.
Alright, I think I'm not gonna take my camera out anymore. This is too dangerous. I really don't think my camera can hold it any longer. Oh my god! So brave.
What we live for. I said this in the last episode. Hell yeah, we live for moments like this. You can see I was so excited, like a little kid playing in the rain for the first time. I think I started to understand why people would go into the wild and sleeping in their tents and freeze their butt off. Nature has this magical power of stripping you down to nothing. You are nothing. The water just keeps falling. It has been falling long before I was here. It will keep falling after I left. I was merely passing through a moment that requires nothing of me. Nature can somehow make you feel strangely unburdened.
The color of this. Yeah, that's good. Can I take one more?
Yeah, sure.
Do you mind actually facing this? Yeah, that's right.
Want to see the photos?
It's film, so I can't.
Okay.
But I appreciate it though.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. You have a nice day.
Then it came to the boat. The Maid of the Mist, they call it.
Everybody, this is my twin brother.
Now, are you with the groups? What group are you with? Here. Oh, here? Okay, here. Give me your ticket. Yes. Give me your ticket. Yes. Give me tickets.
How are you? Two lines, guys. Two lines. Come on, right down. Two lines. Go right down. Go right here.
Come all the way down, please.
Good morning. Either ramp. Okay, all right.
How do we go up?
Around that way, there's a circle.
Thank you. Alright, so we'll stand like right at this corner.
I joined the line of people boarding the boat. At first, the water was calm. We moved slowly from the dock, and then the boat just turned towards the waterfall, and then everything just changed.
The best boats have been sailed between the two friendly nations of the United States and Canada since
Tell me what you've done till the sun. All the lies that you whispered. Are you sure that I would ever be forever?
It was like standing in a rainstorm. Water hit my face, my hand, soaked through the poncho, Everyone around me was getting drenched, and everyone was cheering. Phone held up high, trying to capturing it, trying to record this moment of controlled chaos. I forgot I was still sick at this point, and my camera had been sick too. I never used it in such a condition. I've always been so careful about it, so protective of my Pentax 645. But standing there on that boat, water everywhere, it just drowning out my reasons. I just forgot about anything else. I pulled out my Pentax 645 and I'm ready to send it to repair after this. I'm going to shoot this roll, and whatever happens, let it be. I run around the deck like I was young again, like I had nothing to lose. Saw something, shot it, saw something else, shot that too. No careful composition, no patiently waiting for the perfect angle, just there, boom, that moment, click, and then that one too, click, done. The camera got drenched, I got drenched, everybody got drenched. I just kept on shooting, and I was so happy. I was happy.
Do you mind if I take a photo of you? Okay, can I take one more? Thank you, I appreciate that. Alright, I shot one roll. There's only one frame left. Hopefully my camera can survive this.
It was a pleasure having you aboard the Maid of the Mist. We hope you enjoyed your journey to the heart of this natural wonder. At this time, we are readying ourselves for docking. Please prepare for any sudden movements of the vessel. If you do not wish to take your souvenir rain poncho with you, please deposit it into one of the recycling bins located on shore. Thank you. We hope you continue to enjoy exploring the wonder of Niagara Falls and all its surroundings.
The photos may not be perfect. Technically, many of them might be blurry, water spots on the lens, exposure roughly set in the chaos, but I love them anyway. Maybe more than any of others from this trip. This was the ending the journey needed. Not perfect, but happily complete. All the exhaustion from traveling, all of the frustration from missing shots and getting rushed, all of those disappointment from wanting more time, more lights, more opportunity. The waterfall washed it all away.
Alright, change the clothes. Now I'm all dry again. Whee!
What remained was simple. The simple joy of pressing the shutter. That is something I get to keep. Not the photographs themselves, but that feeling, that moment of happiness when you see something and capturing it, and when everything else fade away, the name of the place, the importance of the statue, the meanings, gone. There's only you and the camera and the world in front of you. What remains is the most valuable thing in the world that I could have. Not the image, but that pure joy of making them. This is Sam. I will see you next time. Bye.